For today's cup of coffee with Scream.
Ow! Ow!
Orange kitties.
Orange
kitties are some of the best kitties.
They are.
Especially
when they're big and fluffy.
Yeah, we have several orange kitties. We have 3 orange kitties.
We may have 13 cats, but we need 14. That will be a purebred Maine Coon.
Well, that would be good.
Yeah.
That would be good.
But then again, if it's a purebred Maine Coon, we'd have to eliminate about 4 cats to make room for that one.
Those things are huge.
Yeah.
They're just huge, gorgeous
I wouldn't be able to
animals.
sleep because it would take up 90% of my bed.
And they have these amazing regal faces. There's a channel on YouTube that I subscribe to that he does portraits of these Maine Coons. Mm-hmm. And they're gorgeous. They're
just
a bunch of cats. Of course, they make money with their cats. Maybe we need to start photographing our cats. Huh?
Maybe they rent cats.
I don't know.
Like they just find people who has like purebred Maine Coons and take their pictures or something.
No. They've shown the inside of their house.
Oh.
And they're everywhere. Mm-hmm.
But
But they have a huge house.
Okay.
So they can
like, is
be
their
everywhere.
house clean?
I'd say that they've got enough where they can have somebody come in and clean.
Okay.
It would be perpetual. You would have to be following these animals around with a dust buster 24/7.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, because they are such long hair cats. They have an undercoat also, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They have to be groomed a lot.
Yeah. And it's like poor little Hilo and Milo, they get like...
Shaved once a year.
Yeah, shaving, because that's easier on everybody. But we do have a short-haired orange and white. He's got white chest and he's got little white feet. And the orange kitties have such a mild temperament.
They do. They really do. I mean, they're just ultimate cuddle butts.
Yeah. And it's
they
like
tolerate a lot.
different breeds of cats, totally different personalities.
Yeah.
Now, the tortoise shells, we have 2 of those. Actually, we have 3 of those. Because Algonquin she's in the category of tortoise shells, but she's not.
Yeah, she's the gray rendition of the tortoiseshells.
Which is unusual. And the like brownish color has almost a salmon color to it.
Yeah.
It's very unusual.
It's like a pinky gray.
Yeah. I mean, she's a beautiful kitty.
She really is. And it's
then
soft.
You got, Voodoo, who is Psycho Kitty.
I love her.
Oh, God.
I mean, she's not...
She's psycho. She's psycho.
She likes to be up in a corner, but when she wants attention, she wants attention. She does not like others getting near her or pestering her.
She's Psycho Kitty. Yeah.
She needs like her own little palace, like a cat tree kitty palace.
It ain't gonna happen.
You don't know that?
It's not gonna happen.
You don't know that. We may get one soon.
And then the frog.
She wants to be treated like Paris Hilton's Chihuahua and carried around in a little bag and pampered and all that.
It is not going to happen. And she hates the other cats. She really does. And she will smack them. She is Psycho Kitty.
Yeah, she does not like them.
And the other tortoiseshell is Jailbreak. And we call the frog or the football. We have many names for her. Mm-hmm. And she's the one that she's not... She looks almost like she's been crossbred with a rabbit.
Yeah.
No tail, none. I mean, not even the little...
I mean, she's got a little
she's
puff.
got a little nubbin, not even a nubbin.
She does not like you touching that nubbin either. She does not like it when people touch that nubbin.
No, she does not
She's
like
no,
to be
that's
touched
mine.
at all. Yeah. But now she can jump better than any cat that we have ever seen.
Yeah. I mean, her legs are kind of jacked up anyway, because they never really sit down.
No, I mean, she just is oddly made.
Yeah. I think, wasn't she the run of the litter anyway? I think she was.
She was.
So,
she really was.
Yeah. But she's a hoot. I love her. She's just an amazing little cat.
She really is. And it's like when she was...
The reason we call her football is because she's chunky and she is kind of football shaped.
Yes.
You don't kick her.
When she was a kitty, she had the this light pattern around her eyes.
Yeah.
And I used to call her little daisy eyes because she did. She looked like she had little daisies there on her eyes. I mean, she was a beautiful kitty.
She was.
So,
and she still is.
Uh-huh.
She does the little daisy eyes, not so much anymore, but she's still a beautiful kitty.
We have good kitties.
We do.
For the most part, all of them are good-tempered.
Yeah.
He who is just old and grumpy, God love him, he's old man, and he's getting close to the end of life cycle. That's all you can say. Mm-hmm. And he wanted to be an only child, and it just didn't happen. And he's like, well, get off my lawn. Get off my food. Get away from me. You looked at me. I'm going to stop eating.
Yeah, pretty much. You breathed on me.
It's crazy. I had an allergy attack early.
Yeah, you did. It was pretty severe.
Pardon me with the extra snuffing and stuff tonight.
Squeaker, we need to get
Oh, God. He's the one that wears on him.
I love him. He's pitiful. Someone needs to take him.
Uh-huh. Him and Kiska, God love him. He's just disease.
I like my little crusty boy.
And we had him to the vets and stuff, and there's nothing that can be done. He's just nasty.
Yeah, pretty much. He's just forever crusty.
Yeah, he is a sweet kitty, but he's one of those special needs kitties, and it's like, my God, we just, it was like somebody at the Wall Mart the other day, and it's like, oh, you're one of those bleeding hearts, and it's like, well, it's not intentional. But the thought of taking them and them being mistreated or worse or something, we just, there's things you can live with and there's things you can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we have our quota. That's it. And the neighbor's cat every now and then will come down to,
I hate her.
It's like, I don't, she's got a bad personality.
Yeah. I really do not like her.
But I don't know that they feed her properly, which is why she comes to where the food is. But usually after she eats, she goes away.
That is true.
That's fine.
She just scavenged. Now sometimes she'll chill.
Yeah,
we won't have food out, but she will chill with the other. But the other ones don't really like her either.
We have water gun.
Yeah.
The little water pistol, and it works wonders.
But for real, have you noticed our cats don't really like her either?
It's because she's an asshole.
Yeah.
Most people don't want to.
They can deal with voodoo, though.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know that I deal with her because she's the one that she will randomly scream. And then if I don't know if she's there, and it's just like, everybody's screaming.
It's not really that she attacks them. She just screams.
I mean, it's crazy. My nerves have not been the best over the past several years. I don't think anybody's nerves have been the best.
She's not truly a bad cat. She's just dramatic.
God. She's
a drama queen.
Uh-huh. She really is. They all have such unique personalities. They really do. Nobody needs 13 cats ever.
And if you notice... And if you notice, like, how Voodoo, when she wants attention, wants lovin's and all that, like, she gets uberly cute with the personality.
No, she doesn't do that with me because I don't buy into it.
She does it.
I'm the main cat here. and Leo rules, man. Leo rules. And it's like, you may be feline, but I am lion. So... It's just always, it's something all the time. Yeah. It's our daily lives. We don't need TV. We don't need TV. We've never needed TV. It's from Daily Mail. Interesting. I actually found a story, and I can't remember. Let's see if I can see. Which one came first, the chicken or the egg? No, actually, both of these stories came out on the same day.
Egg. The egg came first.
The chicken.
I know.
Have the chicken
how else?
The egg.
How else would the chicken come into being?
Well, that's just one of those things. It's
you have to have the live.
Ponder.
You have to have the live animal first.
Yes, because that's how it works. But speaking of that, that's how some people think that it works. There are people that will argue you on that today. There are people that will argue
that's why
with
we
you.
need like asylums again. We need like long-term stay mental
glad
wards.
You said that, and I started to talk about that. I really, really did, because we truly do need long-term care facilities again.
Mm-hmm. Blair White said it too.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh God. Well, it's just truth. Truth will come out of many mouths. Mm-hmm. Oh, because it's truth.
Yeah.
But this was
people don't want to hear it.
No, they don't. And they will get angry with you for speaking truth.
Big mad. It's like, oh, your big mad's so cute. Oh, look at you throwing a little temper tantrum. Look at you.
That's what Salty always says. He says, meme them till they cry and then make memes of them crying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's true. There is a school of thought on that, and he's absolutely right about
that. Like that one when Trump was elected the first time, and it just had the beanie, and it was going, no!
Right, the ring. No! The ring at the sky. God. I saw something about that individual lately, and there has been no improvement. In fact, I think that there had been further decline.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. You can't keep that negativity inside of you without it having, affecting other parts of your body and life and everything. It's just how that rolls.
Yeah.
It's not just isolated. Yeah. It's insane. But this is a very interesting story here, and this is by Ellyn Lapointe, I think. Probably not, but anyhow, September the 19th. Science says that human consciousness comes from another dimension. Now, for most of us, that's no shit.
Literally.
But for some people, that is a new kind of thought. It amazes me. There's a lot of us.
Our consciousness comes from a completely different dimension. Fuck. God, that cannot broke be my brain.
Yeah, some of us that have been knowing these things, I don't know, 40, 50 years.
It's like, and just now find that out?
Yeah. And the things that people knew
now,
thousands of years ago. This was common knowledge thousands of years ago.
Yes.
But somehow these people act like it's new because we've got a lot of educated idiots. That's just truth. That's just truth.
And it hurts.
Yeah. And it says, the way this is written it will blow your mind. A baffling new theory to explain human consciousness has suggested it comes from higher dimensions and is not just brain activity.
What? Oh. Mm-hmm. No.
A physicist claimed that we plug into these invisible planes of the universe when making art, practicing science. It depends on who's practicing the science and what science they be practicing. That does not include torturing things, pondering philosophy, or dreaming, and this could explain the phenomenon that has evaded scientific understanding for centuries.
Y'all have discredited the spiritual, the multidimensional
for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
When there was that separation between the science and spirituality, this is what you get. You get stupid. You get the stupid. Them sitting there going, I can't put it in a test tube. I can't poke it apart. I can't look at it under a microscope.
Because it goes beyond.
Yes, you cannot put consciousness on a petri dish.
No.
Anybody who thinks you can is an idiot. Then they'll sit there and go, well, it doesn't exist because I can't dissect it. No, you're just stupid.
Have you heard of Sloan Bella?
Have heard what?
Sloan Bella.
Gesundheit?
Sloan Bella.
No, I don't know what that is.
She's a psychic. She's
okay.
I found her on TikTok and other people. Psychic lady.
Okay.
She has been correct on a lot of things.
Okay.
In her youth, she did a lot of drugs, but she's a lot of drugs. A lot of drugs.
Okay.
So, like, because she was a runaway teen.
Okay.
Like, she ran away at 14 years old
Right.
and all that, so.
Well, there was a lot of psychonauts out there.
Yeah. Anyway, on LSD. And note that, like, her psychic abilities were just taken to a whole new level
Right.
while on LSD.
I've heard of some people doing that.
Her friend was overdosing, and she saw his spirit literally sit up straight out of his body and go like, "Oh, I'm dying."
Yeah. Well, did he die or did...
No, she immediately took him to the hospital.
Well, that's a good thing.
It's like this dumbass took something.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the problem that I have with
She's still
people
friends with him.
that do the psychedelics and stuff like that is opening doors. Don't open doors that you can't close. And don't open doors that you don't know what's on the other side.
Right.
Because there's too many things, and that's with the ayahuasca and different stuff like that. That is part of a spiritual practice, and that the shamans and stuff like that were supposed to help ward off evil spirits. Mm-hmm. Because there are things out there. It's not all love, light, and unicorn farts.
No.
It's not.
No.
And anybody that tells you that is either naive or lying.
Love, light, unicorn
Well,
farts.
I have no filter today. None.
Neither did she. She was saying motherfucker this, motherfucker that, and I'm like, oh god, she's going off.
Well, yeah, it wasn't me.
It wasn't you.
Not me. Not today. Anyhow, for this physicist, and he's a professor of physics at the University of Nevada in Las Vegas, and his name is Michael Pravica. It's Pravica. I've probably totally butchered that name. It's not
Proboscis.
intentional. It says has based the wild idea on hyperdimensionality, the idea that the universe is made up of more dimensions than just the four we perceive. At least she did acknowledge there's 4 dimensions, which is height, length, width, and time. Most people don't even count in time.
Because
And
that's a
so-
whole nother thing.
And them talking about, but his theory is highly controversial, with one scientist saying that the cornerstone of the theory borders on science fiction. Okay, we will leave a link for this because you can read the rest of it. And this shows you how up their own ass most modern science is. Now, you have got a lot of people that have theorized that are in the spiritual traditions or practices that humans exist in at least 11 dimensions.
Yeah, that's a multi-dimensional
Yeah.
theory that, like, there's parallel universes, shit like that.
Well, yeah. I mean, and then it goes
You're
into
living
quantum
different lives all
physics.
at the same time.
Are they saying that quantum physics is all bullshit? I know that there are some people that will say that it is.
Yeah.
Because you've got a lot of people that are academics that have remarkably closed minds.
Ain't that the truth?
And the other story is by Dr. Eben Alexander, and I'll put the link here. But I have heard this man's testimony before, and it's just here in written form. And his father was a neuroscientist, and he also has something to do, let's see, where was. He also is a neuroscientist or something like that. I mean, one of these big brain peoples.
Big wrinkly brain.
And so he had woken up one day with a horrible headache. I was trying to look to see exactly. Yeah, he also is he's a neurosurgeon.
Neurospicy?
And let's see, he taught brain science at Harvard. So it's not
At
like he's a
Hogwarts?
lightweight.
At Hogwarts?
Not Hogwarts, not Hogwarts. But what happened to him was that he had a type of, oh my God, it just went out of my head. Give me a second, I'll think about it.
I'll wait.
You wait patiently.
Yeah.
Maybe if I just go back to the thing that I was reading here. It says that he woke up one morning with a searing headache, and within a few hours, he went into a coma. And his neocortex, the part of the brain that handles all the thought processes making us human, had shut down completely.
What?
And at the time, he was working at Lynchburg General Hospital here in Virginia, and he was rushed to the emergency room, and doctors ascertained that he had contracted meningitis. That was the word I was looking for.
That's their excuse?
No, that was
Oh, that's
real.
what it was?
And it was a rare bacterial strain of E. coli.
Oh,
E. coli is not supposed to be anywhere near your brain, cerebrospinal, nothing.
No.
And it was eating into his brain like acid. And it said that his survival chances were near zero.
Oh, my God.
And it goes on. This man's story is absolutely incredible. He was gone. As far as the science, he was gone.
Just gone.
This man is also a believer. And he goes into his experience of the different realm that he went into when he left this body.
What was the realm that he went into?
Well, he went, we understand it of heaven. It's a place that we call heaven.
Did he describe what it looked like?
Well, sort of, kind of. But the main thing is that he has been trying to tell people for a very long time what is going on, that there is life outside of this. So it's a story that works very nicely with the other story.
Yeah.
And if I can find it, if I remember to, I'll go on YouTube, because I have heard this man give his testimony through video form for those who like to listen to things instead of reading them. It's incredible. And for some reason, and I do understand why, because you've got a lot of people carrying the label of Christian, and oh my God, they frustrate me to where I want to scream. And that's one of the reasons that a lot of times I do not use that word about my faith. I'm a follower of Christ. I am a believer. But that word has become so hateful and hurtful to so many. And it's just some of these people, they'll talk it and they don't walk it. And they're driving people away from God. And I don't want any part of that.
Right. I thought about going back to the old church. Still.
Please don't. Don't go troll Brother Dewey. Please don't.
Go troll the church.
It would benefit no one.
No.
It would not.
It'd benefit me.
No, it wouldn't.
A little bit of humor.
Yeah, a little bit of humor, but no. Because it's just not how to deal with that. But it's interesting how you do have people searching for greater meaning at this point, because they have found out that the science has lied. Because guess what? If you separate humans from any kind of divinity, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
It never has. It's been tried
I mean,
before.
they just feel void and depressed.
Yeah.
Like nothing is... there's nothing to live for.
Yeah.
Nothing to look forward to.
No sense of purpose. Yeah, it becomes very black-pilled, nihilistic, or nihilistic, whichever way that you prefer to pronounce that. It is. It's without meaning. And these people that, in their atheism, will sit back and laugh at those of us that believe in a higher power. And it's like, okay, I fight you with the same way that the Apostle Paul did on that. If I'm wrong, I have nothing to lose. If they're wrong, they have eternity. And it's not a scare tactic. That's just reality.
Right.
And it just... Excuse me, I'm sorry. I did use allergy medicine before we started recording. It amazes me. And honestly, I can say that in my 59 years at this point, I have only met one person who claimed to be an atheist, a true atheist.
Mm-hmm.
And after talking with that person for a while, it was spooky.
In what way was it spooky? Like,
there was an essence about the man that was just, I mean, he was seen very, very nice guy, everything like that. But I had never encountered anyone who believed nothing. What was more interesting was a few years after that I met him, it was through a mutual friend, he had a severe motorcycle wreck where he almost died.
Mm-hmm.
And I never did, because I got out of that group of friends and stuff like that, just, people, life changes. I wonder if that changed his views.
Don't know. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't.
Yeah.
Some
But
things are not meant for us to know.
for the science to sit there and sort of slam somebody who is trying to give them evidence of spirit, that there's more than this life. And what are they doing? The same thing, because they don't want people to believe in God. They don't want them to seek for relationship outside of government, the controlling forces, all that stuff.
Right.
Because let's face it, the rulers of this world right now, they ain't on God's side.
Oh, no.
They ain't on the human side neither.
It's like Toronto. Very satanic area.
There's quite a few.
Very satanic
That
area.
was something that I started to cover the story last week, and it was just too dark, and I thought, no, I'm not going to want to go there. But even as far as New York, the number of black magic sacrifices has increased phenomenally.
Yeah. Ain't that some
when
shit?
you let a bunch of people that is what they do, and guess what? They calling shit up. They are summoning stuff.
Why is this not shocking? Like, why is this just like... I know it's supposed to, like, hit like a ton of bricks, but at this point, I'm just...
numb?
Yeah.
I think that's part of it. Everybody is being hit from all sides with all types of information that in and of itself would shock us. But because our brains cannot process any one event totally before the next shockwave comes, and I think it does cause an emotional and spiritual numbing.
Like, this shit's insane. It's really...
Yeah.
Just...
Yeah. There's a lot of days we wake up and it's like, oh my God, we're actually living through this.
Yeah.
This is actually going on. Mm-hmm. But like anything else, you've always got people that will be in denial.
Delusion.
Yeah.
Convince yourself.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people that are hiding from the situations in various and sundry ways. Drugs and alcohol, any kind of, diversion technique and tactic, whether it's positive or negative.
Uh-huh.
One of the reasons that they don't want to acknowledge that God is because then that would make them accountable for their choices and their actions, and they don't want to deal with that. They just think that they can go on through life, do whatever they want to, and have no consequence.
But there's always consequence.
There always is consequence.
Like, doing nothing has consequences.
Sure. So interesting times. My God, we're in interesting times.
Oh.
And allergy season, so I do apologize again. I did use the allergy medicine.
I'm wondering when we get to get to a different level of this video game.
It's not soon. Some of them are saying like 2026 or something like that. That's the reason as far as, that Robert Phoenix is just very valuable. And his community is amazing. You've got so many people that are talented in various and sundry ways, and
So there's
different
hope.
roads. And a lot of those folks have, support us, and just grateful. I have learned so much.
Yeah. So there's hope in 2026.
Yes, from what I've understood.
That's a full
I think
year.
a lot of that depends on what choices people make.
That's a full year away.
Yeah, more than a year.
More than a year.
And it's like we have wonderful people that are over there on BitChute also. Guys, don't ever think that we forget y'all. And the ones that comment, the ones that comment and stuff. And if I'm late, because I've been late on everything lately as far as responding to anything and everything, and I apologize. Just going through a rough patch. And
we have felt like being so drained.
yeah, some of the geomagnetic storms has affected us more than we let on.
Yeah.
But we appreciate you all. And I have this nice collection of bots over on Rumble. I really do. I've got a plethora of bots. And that's all right, because bots, God bless you.
There ain't nothing wrong with the bot.
There ain't
I'll take the
nothing
bot followers.
They were nice.
I mean, YouTube
They were
will...
at least pleasant.
They usually are, because they're programmed that way.
But they're wanting to get me to help them build my subscriber. And I'm like, no, I'm good.
You just remove the comment, and that's it.
Yeah. I just leave it, and I go on. And then our people...
YouTube eats them at some point anyhow, so it's like, why bother?
And then our other people here that have been with us on YouTube for forever. And it's like just grateful. Mm-hmm. Final thoughts, kid, about these people that still denying reality.
Bricks of evil. Bricks of evil. Feels like that level of insanity.
Yeah. It's interesting and horrifying watching people spiral.
Yeah.
And knowing that you can't do anything about it other than to continue to pray. Because we're warned, do not cast your pearls before swine, lest they trample them underfoot and then turn and tear you to pieces.
Can I have a nosebleed seat with popcorn?
I don't know.
I can still pray, but I want to watch it from a safe distance.
I understand. Well, we're in the mountains, so. Who was it? Somebody was talking about, I really did hear somebody make this comparison, that they would rather deal with the Haitians than the hillbillies.
They're that delusional.
And I thought, be afraid. Be very afraid.
They're that deluded.
Hell no. I'll let them be afraid. You can make that work to your advantage any day. It's always a good strategy to be underestimated.
That's true.
So, if you've had experience with paranormal or supernatural encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, tinfoil hats, allergies, put that in the comment section.
Yep.
Or you can send us an email at cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com. Hopefully within the next 6 months I will get to those.
Yep.
Sorry.
Check us out. BitChute, Rumble, YouTube. Also check her out on X, previously known as Twitter. Werlanda, COCWS. Thank you all for joining. Have a good.
Know that you are loved.
Wash your coffee cups.
What?
I'm telling people to wash their coffee cups.
Well, yeah, you have to do that occasionally on any kind of drinking stuff. There were people that didn't know that you had to wash those reusable straws.
Yeah.
That's horrifying. Basic science. God, this is 7th grade science stuff for real. It makes my hair hurt. Anyhow, pray one for another. Treat other people the way that you would like to be treated. And Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cut.
Yep. Bye.
Bye. The stupid.
It burns.